What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about, or should I say, ask you whether or not the stock market has been falling this month so far. I'll explain why I'm asking and not telling. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for a bunch of videos. Subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for bonus videos. Get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. Try out some G Fuel energy formula, $5 off your first order by clicking the link in the description. And of course, last but certainly not least, make sure to go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account. They got a promo going on right now, and this actually ends tomorrow, so super time sensitive. If you refer one friend to the app by September 7th, they're going to give you 10 spins on the Webull wheel, and each spin guarantees you between $3 and $3,000 of free Apple stock. For just referring one friend, click the little invite button, send it to one person that you know. It's quite literally that simple, and the promo ends tomorrow at midnight, so please move fast. Webull link in the description. Everything will be linked in the description. All right, so today I wanted to talk about the stock market, or should I say ask about the stock market. And as I said before, the reason I am asking and not stating or saying anything is because I'm actually filming this video at the end of August. It's Saturday, August 26th. As I'm recording the video, as many of you know, I film a bunch of videos in advance. That way I don't have to worry about filming or editing anything. I'm a very busy person. So, it's still August as I am filming this video. But as I'm posting the video, I believe it's going to be September 6th. So, we have seen a couple days of September. By the time this video comes out, we will have seen September 1st, which was a Friday, and then the 4th, 5th, and today the 6th, Monday through Wednesday. I wanted to ask whether or not the stock market has been falling this month so far. The reason I wanted to talk about this was because we are, I personally believe, going to see what's called the September effect. This is something that we see almost every single September. We saw it last year, far more red days than green days, and let's just say we see 3 to 4 red days every week. That means by the end of the month, we will have seen 60 to 80% red that month. That is massive. And that's not even taking into account the fact that some weeks, we might even have 5 red days. Monday through Friday, a downward trajectory with no ups, just straight down. In fact, we could see 5 red days every week for the month, for all I know. It's possible. I don't think that's going to happen, but hey, we could see a 100% red month for all anybody knows. Now, when I say the market, I'm referring to the S&P 500. This is what everybody's talking about when they say the market. Oh, I'm trying to beat the market, or I beat the market this year. Oh, the market beat me this year. They're talking about the S&P 500. They're talking about broad market index funds, particularly the S&P 500, which tracks the 500 biggest, best performing, publicly traded U.S. stocks, all wrapped up in one. It is personally my favorite index fund. It makes up 40% of one of my retirement accounts, and it currently makes up, I can check right now, a small percentage of my regular everyday investment portfolio. I started late. I started with a bunch of individual stocks, and now I do daily contributions into 2 different index funds, the S&P 500 being one of them. It is currently 6.1% of my main portfolio, and I'm working my way up to 40% of this portfolio. All I really care about nowadays are individual stocks, just because it makes my life a million times easier. I can automate everything. I never have to worry about anything. I don't have to worry about earnings reports or this or that. I don't have to worry about anything at all. It's completely automated and taken care of for me, and the S&P 500 sees an average annual rate of return of over 10%, but 8% when you take inflation into account. So factoring in inflation, 8%. With dividends reinvested, the snowball effect, you're going to see better years than 8% or 10%. You're going to see worse years, but it all averages out to about 8% adjusted for inflation, which in my opinion is awesome. I'm all for it. Now anyway, the September effect. We are, as this video is being released, in the beginning of September. Now we saw a pretty solid September effect last year, and September is just a notorious month for weak returns for the stock market. It's something that I full-on capitalized on last year, and 2 years ago, I've explained this a couple of times, but for those of you who are VIP Club members, VIP Club is the name of my Patreon page if anybody wants to support. A lot of people have issues with YouTube. Oh, YouTube this, YouTube that. YouTube's the problem. Well, guess what? The VIP Club is the solution, and you can watch all of my videos at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. No commercials, nothing like that. It's off YouTube. It's completely separate, and in my opinion, it's a whole lot better. So there's that. The link will be in the description. But for VIP Club members, about maybe 2 years ago, I remember doing a private live stream for VIP Club members, and we were maybe the first or second week of September, and I was like, my God, it has been a brutal month for the stock market. I love it. Because the lower it goes, the more I can buy. It's just better and better and better and better. Yeah, please bring on a crash. I would love to see 20, 30, 40% massive crash. That'd be fantastic. And then I was like, oh, wait a second. This is the September effect. This is what I was reading about. This is what the September effect looks like. That was my first September as like an investor. I hadn't really seen it before, and it slipped my mind, and I wasn't able to prepare for it because I didn't remember. And I was in September, and I remember saying to the VIP Club members, this time next year, or in fact, August of next year, I am going to stockpile as much cash as I possibly can in preparation for the September effect. Now, the September effect doesn't happen every single September 100%. No, there are exceptions, but more often than not, September has those notorious weak returns. More red days than green days, and, you know, we see a lot of money get lost for that month, and then it begins to rebound as we leave September. Now, this is because of a couple of different reasons. I'm just gonna, share a few. Number one, a change in consumer behavior as we're leaving summer and moving into the fall. A change in spending occurs for big-time multimillionaires, mega millionaires, billionaires, top dog investors and business owners, CEOs and whatnot. They understand that we're moving out of the third quarter, or we're getting ready to move out of the third quarter of the year and into the fourth quarter of the year. It's time to change up some strategies, move money in a different direction, and make some different choices when it comes to allocating resources, aka currency, aka money, aka value, aka wealth, aka power, so we can finish the year strong. And that can affect growth. And those are just a couple of examples of some reasons I personally believe we see the September effect almost every single year. But anyway, 2 years ago, I missed out on it. I was new to investing. I knew about the September effect, but it slipped my mind, and I didn't prepare in advance for it. The following year, I said to the VIP Club, in August, I'm going to start preparing. So that's exactly what I did. Toward the middle or end of July, I ended up getting myself an extra part-time job just so I can earn more currency while also saving more currency, so that in September, if we see what I believed we were going to see, another September effect, I'm just going to full-on attack. And that's exactly what I did. This year, I've been doing the same exact thing, except I started preparing even more in advance. I started preparing at the beginning of June. I didn't wait until the end of July or the beginning of August to prepare for September. No, I started the beginning of June. I've been trying to stockpile as much cash as possible since early June. I went the entire month of June, the entire month of July, and the entire month of August. And here we are, as this video is coming out, starting to move into September. I've been trying to stockpile as much cash as possible for the last 3 months in preparation for the September effect. Now, could I be wrong? Could we move in an upward direction in September? Sure, absolutely. I've been wrong in the past, and I'll be wrong again in the future for sure. But I can say with the utmost conviction, I'm confident here. I believe the market is going to be trending downward throughout the course of September, which brings me to why I started this video. How has the market been behaving this month so far? As this video is coming out, we're only, finishing up the first week of September. Have I been right so far? Have we been seeing red? Are we moving in a downward direction? Let me know in the comments. That's why I wanted to make this video. And I also wanted to, follow up with re-explaining. I've explained it several times. I want to re-explain what the September effect is and how I prepared for it. And if anybody has the balls to say, oh, you did this for 3 months and you didn't give anybody else a heads up, I've been talking about it for 3 months. In fact, I've been talking about it for 2 years. So nobody has the right to complain. I've been talking about this over and over and over and over again. I've been very, very public about it. I've been like a broken record saying, this is what I'm doing, this is why I'm doing it, this is what I'm preparing for, and this is how I plan on full-on attacking. If I'm right. And guess what? If I'm wrong, who cares? I'm just going to keep on investing anyway. I haven't been trying to time the market necessarily. I've just been stockpiling a little bit extra cash for the last couple of months in preparation for this. And if I'm wrong and the market moves sideways, or if it moves in a slightly upward direction, guess what? I'm going to invest those dollars anyway. I'm going to keep on doing what I do anyway. If I'm right, I'm able to buy the dip. If I'm wrong, I just buy at regular prices. Money's going to get invested every day, every week, every month, every year. In my case, for the next 20 to 30, maybe even 40 years. What do I care? What difference does it make to me? I'm going to do it whether the market is red, green, up, down, sideways, purple. I don't care. So let me also issue a quick reminder that if you download Webull and fund your account, they're going to give you up to 12 free fractional shares just for doing so. And they got a limited time only promo going on, where if you refer one friend to the app, they're going to give you 10 spins on the Webull wheel. Every single spin is guaranteed to win you between $3 and $3,000 of free Apple stock. And this promo ends tomorrow at midnight, so please, for the love of God, make the most of it. If you don't want the Apple stock, go and get it anyway. It's free. Then sell it if you don't want it, and use the cash to get something that you'd rather have instead. Webull link in the description. So, just want to issue a friendly reminder. And now to continue on explaining what I was explaining, the September effect. If I'm wrong here, if the market doesn't move in a downward direction, if we don't see weak returns this month, if the entire month of September goes by and we're not down at all in comparison to where we were at the end of August, to me, I don't care. It's not like this big, massive gamble. I've just been setting a little bit of extra cash aside. I've been keeping a little bit of extra currency on the sidelines so that in the event that I'm correct, I'll be able to buy the dip with a much larger amount of currency than I would ordinarily have if I was just investing all of my extra currency at the end of every single week for the last 3 months. I've been keeping up with my daily contributions and also my weekly Roth IRA contributions. Every single week on payday, I invest enough currency every single week so that by the end of the year, I will have maxed out my account. I haven't changed that. As for my daily contributions into my regular account, that is something that I changed. I cut those daily contributions in half, and I've been taking the other half and holding on to it as cash in preparation. That's what I've been doing. I've also scaled back on buying into individual stocks. I've actually scaled back on this significantly over the last year and a half, just because it's just for me, it's just way too much to keep up with. I work 6 days a week. I work almost an hour away from where I live. I spend a lot of time in the car, a lot of time at work, and on my day off, I'm out here either in the woods or on the beach or on a trail or doing something, filming videos. So I don't really have an immense amount of spare time. And the spare time that I do have, I don't want to invest that time, my most important asset, into going through earnings reports and sitting there with my fingers crossed, hoping that no management or CEO screws up my investment decision. So I like index funds at this point, and my 2 daily contributions into my regular account go into 2 different Index funds. I cut those daily contributions in half, and I've been holding on to the other half of the currency every single day. And I haven't been doing the individual stocks. The only individual stocks that I invest in are when they pay me a dividend, I reinvest those dividends, and that's it. But anyway, I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. When it comes to the September effect, have I been right so far? If not, it's only the beginning of the month. Do you think that by the end of the month, we will have seen significantly weak returns? It's only been, at this point, 6 days. And you gotta, we've had, well, really like 4 days if you deduct for the weekend. But what are your thoughts? Have I been right so far? Have I been wrong so far? And what do you think the rest of the month is going to look like? Do you think that we are going to see a strong September effect this year? And do you plan on buying the dip? Head on down to the comments and let me know. If you guys like today's video, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new. Subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive bonus content. Get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. This is the To Be Continued line. It's helping raise some funds and awareness for suicide prevention. Got a bunch of other designs as well. Try out some G Fuel Energy Formula. $5 off your first order by clicking the link in the description. Sugar-free, low-calorie, packed with a whole bunch of vitamins. Over 50 different flavors to choose from. This one happens to be Tropical Rain. Absolutely delicious. Haven't had this in well over a year, so I'm definitely happy to have gotten another tub of these. $5 off your first order by clicking the link in the description. And of course, last but certainly not least, make sure to go and download Webull and fund your account. They're going to give you up to 12 free fractional shares just for doing so. And promo ends tomorrow at midnight. Refer one friend, one person that you know. That's it. It's that simple. And they're going to give you 10 spins on the Webull wheel, which guarantees you $3,000 to $3,000 worth of Apple stock per spin. Do not pass up on an opportunity. Webull link in the description. Everything is linked in the description. Once again, head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. What do you think the September effect is going to look like throughout the course of the month? And have I been right so far? Head on down to the comments and let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.